Volkswagen has just released the production version of the ID.2. We get a bit of information what the car will have and also feature packages and stuff like this. But we also get a new name and a new future that Volkswagen is going into. And I don't know if this is good. This video is presented by Ancharge. If you want to charge for free, Ancharge is exactly the way you do it. It's an app, you download it with the link in the description below, and then when you are at the charger, you rate the charger, you tell the charging provider what's happening, if there's anything a problem, can you park there with a caravan or a trailer and stuff like this. And the charging provider is so happy about this information, it gives you kilometers and stars via Ancharge, and these you can exchange for charging credit. And there's a new feature right now in Germany and France. You can also charge with the app, so you don't need to put your charging credit into a different charging provider. You can do that within the app. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. Some of you know that the Volkswagen ID.2 most likely will be my next car, and Volkswagen just released a production version and a few pictures and also videos, and also the GTI version of this car. What we know is that it will be a new platform, MEB+, it will have LFP batteries, and it will have front wheel drive. The ID.2 will be the first car to be based on this MEB+ platform. The world premiere is in May of 2026 and the cars will get to the customer in the fall of 2026, so another year. Base price of this 4-door hatchback will be 25,000 euros, so I'm guessing the smallest battery, the smallest motor, and totally empty. But there are 2 battery sizes available and even 4 power options. So for the normal car will be 3 options and then the GTI version. When the car comes out, there will also be 3 feature packages, so the same as when the ID.3 came out back in 2020. There was the first, then the Plus that I had, so all of the first edition, and then the Max. So I'm guessing it will be a few features, then a bit more, and then everything that they will have. Some features that the car will have in this size and in this class are pretty amazing. Travel assist, of course, but a new travel assist. It has been shown in a Passat, I think, a test vehicle, that will have automatic lane change and also will see if there's a light. So if it's red, it will stop, and if it's green, it will go on. Pretty cool. You can also have Park Assist Plus with memory function that we all know from ID.3, 4, 5 and 7 and bus and so on, and also the 360-degree area view camera. The GTI version will have 166 kilowatt front wheel drive motor, that's 226 horsepower. All cars will have DC charging, so it is not an option. It's not like you only have AC, as for example a Renault Zoe had back in the day, and if you want DC charging you have to pay extra. This is all included. How the charging will be, we'll see. LFP batteries are usually not very amazing when it comes to charging power. It's not very high, but the good thing is a lot of LFP batteries are okay with being charged to 100% a lot. So, but we'll have to see when the car comes out how the charging is and how the battery behaves. And by the way, if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes on this channel, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery, where I started vlogging. Every 2 to 3 days there's a new video of the cars that I have, or events, or anything else happening. But let's get to the name and the thing why I'm a bit skeptical, and I don't know. It's not the ID.2 anymore, it's the ID.Polo, and the GTI version will be the ID.Polo GTI. So we're getting away from the numbers, ID.3, 4, 5, 7, and get into a naming scheme, and we get to a naming scheme where there is already an ICE car available. So the Volkswagen Polo, and now we have the Volkswagen ID.Polo, and most likely in a few years there also will be the ID Golf, and then maybe even the ID.1 will be called the ID Up. Very, very possible. Now my problem with this, and also what Volkswagen says here, that there will also be always electric version and then ICE car version. So you will have an ID Polo and a Polo, and it's very possible they will look very alike. And for me, that's not amazing, that's a bit scary. So I'm not a fan of when a car has the same platform. So for example, BMW with the X3, then there's an iX3. Those cars look very, very alike. The same with i4 and the normal 4 Series. So many times I see a 4 Series coming on and then, is this an i4? And then, no, it's not. The same with Volvo. You have the XC40 and then you have the XE40 or EX40 this. So it's always from the rear, you don't know is this the electric version or not. And I'm not a fan of this. I want to see from the design from far away, this is an electric car and this is the ID. I see an ID.3 right away, I know this is the electric version, I don't have to think. And for me, I don't know, that means you separate the cars that you're producing. This is a new statement, this is our design, this is electric, this is the future. And when you take the name of an ICE car and then you say that the ICE car will be produced at the same time and will most likely look alike, and there's just tiny differences, but one is electric and one uses fossil fuels. For me, that's a step back. That's, oh, let's not be so futuristic, let's keep it all in the same thing, and if you want electric, then this, if you don't, you can take this. That's for me really a step back. That's not saying, hey, electric is the future. They say, let's take it cautious, please buy our cars. And that's why I'm not so a fan of this. I might be wrong and you might have a different opinion about this. I hope I'm wrong. Again, I'm not a fan of the name. I like the number scheme, but I also get that you run out of numbers. I so get this at some point, because right now you have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in China and 7. Then and it's a size scheme as well. So 1 is smaller than 2. And then what if you have a middle thing? What do you do then? So what if you have a size of an ID.2 but you want it a bit different? That's just, I get it that it limits you in what you're doing. But still, it also, I think it makes it easy. If you have an ID.3 and then you think of ID.4, you know 4 is bigger. If you have a 7, you know it's bigger. If you have a 1, you know it's smaller. You get less, it's cheaper. It's now Polo, Golf. I don't know, maybe ID.3 will be called a different thing at some point. I don't know. So that concerns me a bit, but it might be wrong and it might be, I might be worrying about something that's not gonna happen. So I don't know. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.